Okay? Oh yes, also Justin Lilly, are you in the house? Is Justin Lilly in the house tonight? Did he make it? Storm Shade. Knew it.
Another round of applause for Dylan, everybody. Can you hear me in the back? Yeah. Woo! I was actually really excited to be here, so I shaved, which is unfortunate because I now look like a lesbian. Not that there's anything wrong with that. My grandma's a lesbian. I actually have a lot of respect for my grandma. She called her wearing her clothes. But I will say this, having a lesbian grandma was really awkward, especially in high school. It kind of wrecked lesbian porn for me. Now I thought that, I'm like, is this what she did on a Saturday night? But whenever I was watching, I'm like, oh no, I forgot to call grandma. So the holidays happened and I saw my dad. I had mixed feelings about seeing my dad. Big shock, right? Comedian has daddy issues. But I do have mixed feelings about seeing my dad because I see him every couple of years, right? So on one hand, when he's around, he did try to be a very good father. He tried to give us life advice. Unfortunately for us, he's really dumb. And doesn't have a life advice to give, so he watches History Channel and then repeats it as life advice. Like, I remember being 10 and coming home from school, my dad, he's like, Eric, sit down, we have to have a talk. I go, okay. If you were to ever be shot with a bow and arrow, let me repeat that for the back. If you were to be shot with a bow and arrow, make sure you wear a silk shirt. It leads to cleavage wound. I'm 10. You know how traumatizing that is? Next day I'm walking home, I feel the wind. It's happening. Why am I wearing this loop cotton? Right, but it's also really awkward because I don't swim often, so I have to use my stand-up comedy as a way to fill up on my life, right? Like, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. So I started dating this girl 6 years ago. It's been going good after 6 years. I will say this, I'm very happy there's no re-election process. I don't think I'd be serving a second term. But could you imagine that? You're on Facebook and you see an ad campaign against you. And hey, I'm Joe Smith. And I'm campaigning to be Carla O'Halpa's new boyfriend. See, I'm going to tell you about my opponent, Eric Hazlehurst. In the last 4 years, he said some massive lies. Remember when he first met you, he said he only had eyes for you. Didn't you catch him checking out that waitress last night? He also said he promised economic growth. Wasn't he laid off twice in the last 4 years? Eric Hazlehurst also promised relocation. And we know he hasn't looked at a new apartment once. For a brighter, better future, vote Joe Smith. I had to watch the Facebook election results. Just like, oh, it was a tight race. It came down to family friends. We knew her close relatives were strong in the Joe Smith camp. Her work colleagues also in the Joe Smith camp. But the family friends, it's Joe Smith for their next boyfriend. Oh. After 6 years though, I will say we were trying to spice things up in the bedroom. And she's like, hey, I kind of like the idea of role playing. I'm like, this is perfect. I know she likes Lord of the Rings. I got this. So one day she comes home from work and I had the lights turned off down. I grabbed a little pair of shorts. I cut them into a long cup. And I crossed down and she turned on the light and went, Master is born. I just wanted to touch your master's precious. I'm glad you guys think it's funny because she did. I'm not allowed to spice things up anymore. But recently she tried to spice things up in the bedroom. I came home from work and she was wearing a silk nightie. I went, wow, you look amazing. And did you know if you're to be shot with a bow and arrow, it will leave the cleanest wound? I'm going to jump back to my dad for a little bit. I'm surprised I could be a comedian because my dad was an old school guy. When I say old school, I mean every time he said something stupid or inappropriate, he would hit us with a belt, which was surprising since he never wore pants. Right? And like, could you imagine that? Being a high schooler trying to bring a girl home, you're like, this is my living room, and if you turn your head to the left, you'll see my dad's penis. Yes, it is that small. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't picking up girls in high school. I do think part of it was because I was actually in high school with my mom. True story, not my teacher, my actual high school first day of math class, I learned why we're on welfare. I like the little lay on in the back, that's great. This is true, she became my high school bully. And it wasn't nuggies, it wasn't veggies, it was like, hey, if I don't get a B+ on that math homework there, I'm not going to eat for a week. Then I had to remind her that we're on welfare or not eating this week anyways. Oh, fun stuff. I'm going to actually go and say recently, after 6 years, me and my girlfriend got into our first real fight. And it went a lot longer than I expected. She was like, hey, can you clean up the barbecue? I opened up there with a bird's nest. And she comes over the nerve, and I go, yeah, here, I'll just go over this bird's nest. So, you can't do that. You can't remove the bird's nest. That's their home. That's where they live. I'm like, okay, how about this? I turn on the propane. Just leave for a couple hours. It's all good. She looked at me and said, you want to kill a mother and its baby? What are you, Hitler? And I learned something really quick. If you can be compared to Hitler in any way, you are in the wrong. So I'm like, you know what, you're right. We had a pet bird for a couple months. I came home from work, and she was crying one day. And guess what happened is, in the middle of summer, there was a windstorm, and the barbecue got blocked. Unfortunately, the bird steamed to death. And I couldn't help but feel asshole at this point, like just crying, I'm holding her. And I looked at her like, I told you propane would be better. Okay, that was the room fire. They're like, use some fathers, that's fine. Killing birds, no. Good to know. I actually drove in from Winnipeg for this, which was just a sign that I don't have a life. Well, I'm not from Winnipeg. I'm actually from Thunder Bay. Anyone here go to Thunder Bay, Ontario? Couple, awesome. If you've been to Thunder Bay, Ontario, you know you want to leave Thunder Bay, Ontario. And my parents left to give us better opportunities. We could have ended up anywhere in Canada, right? Like Edmonton, Vancouver, Toronto, and they chose Winnipeg, Manitoba. That means one or two things. Either they had low expectations of their children, or they didn't know what the word opportunity meant. Think about that. I could have done crack and then the marijuana. Just to leave some friendly advice. There's a woman, a friend, who was wearing a lovely silk shirt. If you were to be shot with a bow and arrow, make sure it will leave the cleanest wound. All right, let's bring that hook back up. Wonderful.
Let's turn up to the comedian Eric. Okay, we have a schedule. I have the list. Did I get that list from?
I'm so sorry.
I was thinking from the table. It's not on the table. Oh, it's this. 4 eyes and I still can't see this thing. Jeez.